Welcome back, everyone. John here with Inhale Exhale. And in today's video, we are going to be breaking down the letting go process as it is outlined in David Hawkins' book, Letting Go, Pathway of Surrender. And before I get into that, if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel to get notified when future content like this is released in the future. Okay, so from all the research that I've been doing lately, I can see that there are a lot of people out there that have read David Hawkins' book, but don't clearly understand how to actually apply the technique that he talks about in the book. And the book itself is quite thick, but there's only a very small section within the book that talks about the actual process of how to let go. And this is the book that I actually first started off with when I was starting my letting go journey back in early 2020. And it's a process that I've applied to my life to overcome an incredible amount of anxiety and shame. And it's one that I've gone incredibly deep into. So again, David Hawkins' book was the first one that I started with, but then I began exploring a lot of other people out there that are talking about the same thing. And this channel now is dedicated to really simplifying this process and making it digestible for people to understand. People are looking for a way to actually apply this technique. I can tell that there's a lot of people that feel this intuitive pull or draw to what David Hawkins is talking about, but they're just not getting it. And what I want to do, again, is I want to break it down. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to read a part of the section where Hawkins is talking about the technique, and then I'm going to break it down even a little bit further for you. So the first part of this section reads as follows. Letting go involves being aware of a feeling, letting it come up, staying with it, and letting it run its course without wanting to make it different or do anything about it. So this sentence right here is the essence of what the entire process is about. Letting go is about becoming aware of what you want to let go of, and then feeling that emotion or set of sensations fully. And through this process of feeling, the emotion is allowed to run the course that it wants to run so that I can cycle through your body and then escape from your system. Now, on this channel, I've talked a lot about suppressed emotions, which are emotions that we initially resist because we don't like feeling them. And for these resisted emotions, they get stored in different parts of the body. And when they're stored and not felt, they have ways of manifesting themselves. And they constantly are trying to come to the surface so that they can be felt and run the course that they wanted to run from the beginning. So in essence, this is what letting go is about. Now I'm going to continue reading and I'm going to go on to another section. The first step is to allow yourself to have the feeling without resisting it, venting it, fearing it, condemning it, or moralizing about it. Now, this is the tricky part in the process. And if this part can be overcome, then you're going to be very successful with being able to let go of things. So what's happening in the letting go process is, in order for us to truly feel what's there, we need to get out of the mind and we need to feel from a place of presence. So we need to connect with present moment awareness. Now, if that doesn't connect with you now, just stay with me and I'm going to explain it a little bit further. So for each of the emotions that we have stored in our bodies, those emotions have stories that are connected to them. And the stories are operating completely in the mind. So when we fear feeling a particular emotion, we think that feeling it is going to lead to overwhelm, or it's going to take over us in some way, or we're going to lose ourselves by feeling the emotion. And of course, there's certainly a reason why that fear is there. But if we're stuck in the story, we're not allowing ourselves to feel what's there. So the key to successfully being able to let go is dropping out of the everyday thinking mind and into the body and feeling from a place of presence. Now, to get to this place of presence, something you can do when you're trying to go through the process is welcoming the feeling. And this is something that really helped me a lot when I was first starting out with the process, is just consistently saying to myself, whenever I recognized that an uncomfortable emotion was there, that I welcome it. So I just kept saying to myself, I welcome, I welcome, I welcome. And throughout the day, I welcomed everything that came to me. And this eventually led to me having very deep releases and being able to apply the process and gain so much benefit from it. Now, if the word welcome isn't one that resonates with you, maybe you could say, I allow, or choose some other word that you can connect with on a deep level that means that you are welcoming or allowing or truly letting these sensations be as they are. All right, I'm going to go on to the next part. Let go of wanting to resist the feeling. It is resistance that keeps the feeling going. When you give up resisting or trying to modify the feeling, it will shift to the next feeling and be accompanied by a lighter sensation. Now, resistance is a very common obstacle that people experience when they're trying to go through the letting go process. And there are a number of different types of resistances that people experience. Now, one very common type of resistance is when people are going into the process from a place of effort, or they are trying to let go of some emotion. And what's happening is that people are recognizing that there's some uncomfortable sensation that they're experiencing in the body, and they say to themselves, okay, I'm going to let this go. And what they do is they're like, okay, I'm going to try to let this emotion go. And through that process of trying, they're not actually allowing it to be there, because that subtle level of resistance from trying to let go is there. Because what's happening when they're trying to let go is they're labeling the emotion as bad. And how that's happening is by them going into it with the intention of applying effort. They're saying that I don't want to feel this. And with that I don't want to feel this comes that label of bad. So again, at the core of the entire letting go process is truly welcoming or allowing the emotion or set of sensations to be there. And then after you successfully allow the emotion to run its course, then what you will likely be left with is a really big feeling of relief. And sometimes the feeling that you're left with is this immense bliss. And this is something that I experienced quite a bit and continue to experience quite a bit as I apply this technique throughout my life. All right, so to break it all down and to summarize this entire process into 3 steps, the first step to being able to let go is recognizing what it is that you're wanting to let go of, or becoming aware of what you want to let go of, and then recognizing where in your body you are experiencing it. And then the second step is welcoming or allowing the emotion to be there. And again, you can do this by saying to yourself, I welcome, I allow, or using some other word that means something very similar. And then the third step is relaxing into the feeling and feeling it fully. And I hope that you found this video useful. Let me know about your thoughts in the comments below. And if you would like some more guidance on your letting go journey, I created an audio bundle called Feel to Heal. And this audio bundle is a set of 3 guided practices that are meant to take you through the entire letting go process. It's going to help you shift your relationship with the emotions that you're feeling. The practices will also take you deep within the body, and then it will take you to a place to assist you with being able to feel those sensations fully so that you can let go of whatever's there. And if you would like access to that, you can click the link in the description and you can get it completely for free. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel to get notified when future content like this is released. And finally, if you found value in the video, please give it a like. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.